Hey everybody, I'm back in my curls. Woo woo. This is Brandon Gill. I wanted to make a video about guys tonight because I'm in my zhuzh. I did my hair, I'm feeling good, had a wonderful day, everything was perfect. I'm gonna remember this day for the rest of my life. But one topic that came up was young men. I'm not gonna lie to you, I read this book called Hoe Tactics. If you know, you know. You can look it up on Amazon. It is an amazing book. Not because it's talking about, and I'm going to let y'all know this video is explicit. Not because it's talking about hoeing. That book is about psychology of people. It teaches you how to get inside of the mind of a man. The way they think, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they spend their money, where they spend their money, why they spend their money, and how to get it. And I really didn't read it to use those things because I don't want to say anything negative about the author, but I think those kind of things are dangerous today. To be intentionally manipulating anyone for cash or whatever it is, I think it's dangerous. People are really not taking that shit these days. They're not going for that stuff. And when men find out that everything you've been doing, the dates, the beautiful dresses, the makeup, the time, the conversation, everything was about money, and you got what you wanted and you skated, to me that's dangerous. And I really never had an intent to use them. I was interested to know. Anyways, the topic came up about young men. I'm not interested. And I know I'm overweight, but baby, I'm sexy. Because I have an amazing personality, I'm very confident, and I'm outspoken. So let's not go there. I'm ready for the comments. But the young men, like these millennial men, seriously, trash. In my opinion, I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a husband. I don't think I ever want to be married again. So I'm going to go in on this video. The people that I had serious relationships with, it's all in high society in detail if you're curious or nosy. We were both broken. Broken in a very just beyond toxic kind of way. And I feel like even in my marriage with my ex-husband, I was carrying him. And I do that in life. Sometimes I have done that, like trying to make a man, build a man. It's not build a bear. I talked about that before. My birth father's mother used to tell me, when you find a man, you be with him for what he is at that moment. Don't try to change or think that you're going to come into a grown man's life and make him into something. And the relationships were just horrendous. I'm not afraid to say it. My marriage, from marriage day of being married to divorce, lasted 6 months. It was the worst thing I've ever went through in my life in terms of a relationship. Daunting memories. Can you say Rihanna's Anti album on repeat? It was so bad. Again, high society. I'm not going to give you all the details. Saying that to say that, older men, they can be immature too. But I feel like your chances are better with someone that's older than you. Now, newsflash, daddy issues. Okay, so I normally, find myself more comfortable, supported, and stable with someone that's way older than me. I like people's wisdom. Give me some advice. Can I learn from you? Are you someone that I admire? Now, being 32 and having been through all of these trash-ass relationships that literally, some of them broke my ass at that time. Young men, to me, you have absolutely nothing to offer me. Nothing. You don't know anything. You don't know anybody. And half the time you don't know yourselves. Let me tell you guys, especially my women out there, sexy is overrated. Big you know what is overrated. Let me tell you something about big you know what men. They know it's big. They use it as a weapon. And they will play you with it if you don't have your life together, girl. I don't care how sexy a man is. I had a friendship, so-called friendship, that lasted 10 years. And when I got clean and sober and I looked back on my life, I was like, that was not a friendship. That was a situationship where I was on the lower end of things. What did I really gain from that relationship? Nothing. Nothing. Because now that I know what I actually need in a man, it was a total waste of time. I will never put myself in that type of situation. Situationships are overrated. You're just getting a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it's not enough. And you're wasting your time. For me, it's about saving myself for myself. If God wants me to be with somebody, he's going to let me know. But right now, I'm not interested. I don't want a man. And I don't want to be that black single mom stereotype thing. No, it's not that. I know who the hell I am. I know what I want. And it's no one. I don't want to compromise. I don't want anybody telling me how to raise my kid. I don't want your input. It's not necessary. I'm incredibly brilliant. It's hard to find somebody. There was a relativity friend that told me a long time ago, 2020, she said, Brandy, it's going to be hard for you to find friends and a man because you are different. And most people are not on your level. So all my ladies out there, be careful with your heart. These dudes out here, they don't care. Once they get what they want, you're a piece of meat to them. And they will go back and tell their cousin that you're schizophrenic. And never said anything like that to your face. Don't get played because you want to get laid. Don't take anybody's shit because they're cute. These young guys, you have nothing to offer me. And if you're an older guy and you act your shoe size, you have nothing to offer me. But I promise you guys, 9 times out of 10, if I ever get married, that guy will probably be between 10 and 20 years older than me. Because these millennial men, baby, they're not worth the tablets they're using.